Witness the interrogation of a seasoned criminal, Mark Dencklau, who is well aware of the tactics used by detectives during questioning. As the former president of the notorious Gypsy Joker motorcycle club, Mark's experience with law enforcement makes this interrogation all the more intense. Many individuals being questioned may not understand the law, but that's not the case with Mark. Mark Dencklau, born in 1973, is a former member of a notorious biker club based in the Midwest. Throughout his youth, he had run-ins with the law and struggled to stay out of trouble. In his early 20s, Mark joined the biker club, which offered a sense of brotherhood and belonging he had never experienced before. However, this newfound sense of family came with a dark side, and Mark found himself involved in the world of drugs, violence, and crime. Robert Huggins' heroin addiction cost him his place in the biker club, but it was stealing from Mark's home that sealed his fate. In a brutal act of revenge, Mark and his accomplices took Robert's life, leaving his body to rot in the woods. The truth about the heinous crime was uncovered when a jailed club member made a recorded phone call to a friend. Law enforcement finally had the evidence they needed to take down the criminal enterprise that had been operating for years. The police asked Mark about his relationship with a woman named Nicole, who seemed to have had run-ins with the law and the hospital. The police believed that Nicole had taken off with a car that may belong to Mark, and Jeff Sudan and some other guys may have attempted to return the car to Mark. However, Mark denied any involvement in such an incident and insisted that the police were way off track. He hadn't been willing to answer any more questions until he knew why he was being held. However, Mark soon realized that he wasn't just being questioned for the stolen car, but also for the robbery that had occurred at his own home. Despite being a victim himself, Mark began to feel uneasy and asked for a lawyer. Interrogations were like a game of poker where both sides were trying to outplay each other, and the detectives may have even bluffed by telling the suspect they already knew everything. But Mark was playing his own game, waiting for the detectives to give him a reason to request a lawyer without appearing guilty. The detectives were also trying to bluff by asking about Mark's interactions with Robert, hoping to uncover a motive. In the end, Mark did a great job of not giving away any more information that could be used against him. It was a tense situation where every move counted, and the stakes could not have been any higher. The investigation had culminated in the arrest and murder charges against Mark and other members of the bike club. During the raid, law enforcement had uncovered evidence of years of criminal activity by the club. Nicole and others had cooperated with prosecutors, providing testimony in exchange for reduced sentencing. Ultimately, Mark had been sentenced to life in prison for his involvement in the heinous crime. It had been a dramatic and significant conclusion to a long and complex investigation. As the interrogation comes to an end, Mark knows he's in deep trouble. With the police's suspicion growing, he realized he must tread carefully if he's to avoid a life sentence. The stakes couldn't be any higher, as Mark finds himself caught up in a web of lies and deceit, with only his wits to rely on. So that about wraps up our video. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you did, do consider pressing that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such videos like this one. Do check out some of our other videos while you're at it, and we'll see you back here again with another video. Bye for now.